Just one heart, one mind, one mountain strength and presence, already free, each one of us, already free. So any remaining movements that don't appear to be free are just coming for your wise counsel and blessing. In the unified field, it's not a metaphoric unity and oneness, it's actual. It's what is. If you ever wondered why there's such an infinite amount of movements within, infinite amount of thoughts or feelings, it's because it's not ours, it's all beings. So just a lovely moment where we welcome and honor and soothe what presents itself to us. And then already we're functioning as the sage. We already are. And each one of us is absolutely unique and utterly the same. So our inner satsang, our way of being within, will be wonderfully unique. The way we speak about it, wonderfully unique. But when the sages say all the wisdom is within, all the compassion is within, all the freedom is here and now, it's not hyperbole, it's not sweet murmurs, it's reality. It's not our deepest pleasure to understand. Would it be okay to be that which you love? Yeah. Understanding is sort of like a consolation prize. Because wisdom isn't about understanding, wisdom is just about noticing what is. Yeah? And to understand it means it has to kind of stay put, so you measure it, calibrate it, examine it, paint it, but it won't stay put. Yeah. So can you tell this? It doesn't have to understand. It can just be in awe and wonder and endlessly curious. And just notice from moment to moment. Then there's a freshness.
And the problem is that I want those. So when that apparently passes away, when my perspective changes, I hold those qualities as the criteria for, yeah. And so then I'm always looking for them. And if those qualities are not present, then I think I have a problem, and I say, I have a problem, those qualities aren't present, I'm not free, I'm not blah, 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 blah. Something like that. So I'm always checking out my experience. And when they show up, it's like the lights go on. Oh, there it is, you know. It's like a sound check, you know. Okay, everything's good. But then when they're not present, I go,
Yeah, but it's all designed that way. Because those confirming, like the felt sense of oneness and everything you spoke of, that's confirming what is, yeah. But it comes and goes. So finally we're weaned off of that felt sense of kinesthetic oneness and openness and ... to noticing the only thing that doesn't come or go is the space, the spaceless space, and it's neutral. You know, Yogananda called it like the movie screen that any movie can play on. It's neither for nor against any movie. But really right now, that space has never been free or bound, and it's neither awake nor asleep. Spaceless space, ever the same, always here. But it's so the meekest of the meek. So we notice the gilding on that spaceless space, but we don't really notice that. And it's always here in the background, and it's where we live and view from.
So something comes up when I hear that, and I feel a kind of longing inside, and there's a little bit of a I don't know if a fear or a sadness is there, but there's a longing to again, there's a kind of longing to know that and to experience it. There's to.
So it's just asking you to look. Just look into the background.
But well, there's a longing for confirmation. Is to rest, to really rest there, and to kind of to not be lost anymore.
Yeah, but it's asking you to notice that already is. The space allows everything. So it's actually deep rest that's aware of restlessness. And it's the formless, intelligent background that's aware of all the forms, all the experiences. Yeah, so the experiences are just confirming what is. So that which does not come or go is not an experience. By the nature of experience, it comes and goes, right? Darn. We like it if it's an uncomfortable experience, if it goes away. So what doesn't come or go? Yeah, that which is looking out of the eyes. This one is ever the same. Ever the same.
There's no way to really own that. See, that's what the longing is kind of like wanting to.
No, the longing just wants you to confirm that no experience is required to confirm this, as this is all that is. Everything else is like fish in this unmoving ocean, and the ocean does not see the fish as less than precious.
I feel like there's no way to confirm it. You just be still.
Yeah, beautiful. There you go. So, restlessness is just asking you, is it enough to be this big openness? Or does it have to be adorned? Yeah, finally it's like, yeah, wow, this is the best.
Yeah, and see that's where the rub is for me, is that there is it's like a childish wanting for it to be adorned.
No, but it's very innocent. But you see, the game is, you can still have it all, because you are the all. So you're still going to get these amazing, in India they call them bhavas, divine moods. But like tides, they return back to unmoving space. And then, just like the breath is the confirmation of what is. Exhale into fullness. Inhale deep within, I had that out. It's all fullness, but yeah, so would that be okay? There's no trade-off. See, the mind is always wanting to barter or negotiate. But it gets to have it all. When it finally gets that, oh wow, I can rest, and I can be in high activity, I can be no one, and I can be all beings.
Well, it would be okay. It would be a tremendous relief, an absolute infinite relief. Mm-hmm. And yet, it's sort of in contrast to all of my conditioning, which is to want that icing and want the...
Yeah, but
and at the same time, it would be a tremendous relief. I can feel that also.
Oh, absence of icing and icing are welcome here. We have a whole new sutra, a modern sutra. Absence of icing. Then in several generations, they won't know what icing meant, so somebody will have to give a long discourse on icing. It was this weird stuff they put on cake.
We'll add some lines to the Heart Sutra. No icing, no eyes, no ears, no icing, no tongue.
And then an irritating sage would say, all there is icing. Yeah, but this is what's so sweet. You are the Heart Sutra, as you said. You are form and formlessness. You are the empty space that holds all that. I mean, that's why they call it a play, because it was designed for enjoyment.
It's the most sobering thing I can imagine. Yeah. And there's like a little bit of heartache there,
But sober and intoxicated, same. Same. No distinctions. Everything's fresh in the moment. Can you imagine? We're now telling consciousness, okay, I want you to perform and be adorned all the time with deliciousness.
Honestly, it feels like it feels like the loss of my whole story and my whole self. That's why I said it's so sobering, and that's like.
No, but don't believe that. That's just mind coughing up some teachings to scare itself. There's no loss.
True.
Yeah, no loss. No loss.
Well, it's the loss of the story. I'm still here.
But you know what's really cool? See, I don't even buy that anymore. Suffering aspect of the persona relaxes. And then the true nature of the persona, which is uniqueness, now can truly enjoy itself. Because it's no longer a pendulum arcing between opposites. So really, honestly, they called it freedom just to get past the bodyguards in the mind. But really, if it was just talking to the heart, it would say it's about the abiding pleasure of the present moment. And that'll display uniquely from moment to moment. Yeah. So it's going to be on its bicycle one moment, then it's going to be sitting, then it's going to be taking a shower, then it's going to be like having its feet up, then it's going to garden until its back hurts, and then this is life enjoying itself. Yeah, so basically we're giving, at this point as mature sages, we're giving life and consciousness its freedom back. it doesn't have to be anything other than how it is in the moment.
Something else is coming up when I hear that. Can I share that? What's coming up there is I feel this old and tireless inspiration or something to work hard and to be good and to do to make something out of life and this opportunity. And when it hears that, it's like, oh, you mean there's no need? It's a very innocent inspiration. It's a very benevolent and an innocent inspiration, and yet it kind of quails a little bit when it hears that. It's like, oh, it's not quite ready to just relax. That would mean, did you see the...
Yeah, but
it's coming up against
it's just mischief. See, we have this funny idea about resting. Yeah. And some of us are very passionate embodiments. I mean, you have huge life force moving through you. So your word for abiding and being natural might not be resting. Do you know? So this that we are is absolutely unique in all embodiments. And it's not going to be a cookie cutter Buddha. And it's not going to resonate with certain words and certain ways and certain responses. It's true to itself. And it's harmless, so then it can really be big, though luckily transparent and invisible. Yeah, so no rules. It's like this, there's no map to this. Yeah. But because it has a supreme benevolent intelligence, it responds from moment to moment. And it'll notice when conditioning comes in to react rather than respond.